period poverty. Have you heard it before? Now, the government's free sanitary pads initiative is changing that, with local manufacturers stepping up to make affordable, quality pads right here in Ghana. And I've always said, if we want to empower this economy, it is to be done with local businesses, providing solutions to local problems. And that's why when girls are on their monthly period and they can't afford pads, so they are not able to go to school, it becomes a huge challenge that government is solving. And government is solving not with foreign companies, but with local businesses. One of those firms is Nordiq Hygiene Care industry, which not only produces the parts, but is also creating jobs and promoting inclusion. And I just learned that not just about parts, but they're producing diapers as well. So let's talk about it. Joining us in studio is Cosmos Botier, a senior representative of Nordiq. Good morning to you, Cosmos.
Good morning, Kujo.
I hope all is well.
Oh, it's well with you.
Great. Now, let's start with the big picture, of what Nordiq wants to do, but the big picture about the problem. So how serious is this problem of period poverty in Ghana?
All right, so Kujo, the problem is actually more serious than people actually realize.
Okay.
Studies show that 27% of school-going girls, adolescent girls in parts of Ghana, miss between 1 to 7 days of school each month, simply because they cannot afford sanitary pads.
Wow.
And for low-income families, the cost of pads can be about 10% of a minimum wage earner's salary. And what that means is that they have to choose between either food or pads, and you know what the obvious choice would be. They are really struggling.
Yeah.
So sometimes they have to resort to other unhygienic materials like rags, newspapers, and you know that might cause infections and have other debilitating effects on these girls. What breaks my heart is that research by Plan International mentions that in Wa East, about 83% of girls admitted to transactional sex just so that they could afford sanitary pads. That's the scale of the problem we are trying to help fix.
I mean, I've been nodding because I have an initiative of distributing pads to girls in the area I come from. Now, I didn't expect that people would clamor for the pads the way they did. So it really brings the issue home that this is a big issue that we are confronted with.
Of course.
And affordability is a big issue.
Of course.
So government decided to then implement a program to solve it. Yeah. What is Nordiq's role in this, government's intervention to deal with this period poverty? Okay,
thank you. So Nordiq had the privilege of leading the drive, the initiative for free sanitary pads. We did this by producing the pads locally. It was all produced right here in Ghana. And we did this under very strict timelines, but we approached it differently.
Okay.
What we did was that we deliberately chose a manual machine-assisted production process as against full automation. The easier path would have been to go fully automated, but that would have cut jobs. Even under those strict timelines, we opted for the the manual production, which created over 300 jobs on the factory floor during that intensive contract period. Our commitment didn't end there. Even after the contract period ended, we made sure that we doubled our permanent workforce. Yeah.
Interesting. So that's what Nordiq is doing. Let's just watch this particular video of what Nordiq is doing. Watch this.
Since 2016, we've been pioneers, the first to manufacture baby diapers and woman pads right here in Ghana. Today, we employ over 300 Ghanaians, 75% women, and a dedicated team for people with disabilities, because talent has no limits. We brought world-class technology, trained local talent, and built a product Ghana can be proud of. This isn't just business, it's jobs, it's dignity. It's Ghanaian innovation. When you choose local, you choose growth, you choose Ghana.
Well, so that's the video there of what they do. Interesting there. And this is what they produce right here in this country, Ghana. And I'm excited when I see, product being produced in Ghana. So I'm holding one of the parts, and I see this has a handle. Usually, they do not. They just come in this way, right? But you have a handle. Tell me about this packaging and, what it represents for Nordiq.
Of our commitment to local innovation.
Okay.
There is a nice story behind it. It represents a journey that started some years ago with our cocoa sanitary pads. When we started in 2016, we entered the market with our products.
These are diapers?
Yes, these are diapers.
Okay.
At that time, the market was saturated with imports. All the beautiful, fully printed packaging you see were all imported. But we didn't want to import anything. We wanted to source everything locally. And sometimes we have to even compromise on design. And the packaging was looking very different. For years, we had to fight in the market with imports looking different. But instead of just sulking and complaining, we innovated. We worked with our local suppliers and came with these transparent bags, which you see here.
Okay.
When we brought it, you should have been there. Many people were saying that, oh, this is not going to work. Mothers are not going to accept it. They are not going to accept transparent bags. But to our surprise, it was a huge success. Yeah. It became a runaway success and a beloved brand because we believed in Ghanaian creativity.
Wow. Wow. So this isn't just a pad, yeah? It's a symbol of much bigger, sort of mission that Nordiq has for the people of Ghana. I'm happy for you guys.
Very good.
Especially for the jobs that you're creating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, so just when you talk about this being not just a pad, but it's a bigger mission. Yeah. What is that bigger mission?
Yes. So when it came to the government's free pad initiative, we were faced with a similar choice. The easy part, like I mentioned earlier, was to go full automation. That would have meant cutting jobs. Okay. So we made a deliberate choice to consult with our partners, and then the packaging we brought was this one, creating the transparent bag with a handle.
Okay.
Like you mentioned, the ones in the market do not have handles.
No, they don't.
But we tried to produce a handle to make it very convenient for the end users. This choice created hundreds of jobs, and it also provided crucial business for our local packaging partners.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So you want it to be distinct when it comes to the Ghana flag.
Of course.
Which is to tell people that this is made right here in Ghana.
Proudly made in Ghana.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But anytime you speak, you talk about job creation. So you even say you intentionally did this just so you could, apart from creating a different brand, you could create jobs. Yeah. Why is job creation that big for Nordiq?
Yes, so in Nordiq, we believe that industrialization should be inclusive. Ghana's unemployment rates, especially among the youth, which I consider myself to be one, is so high. So as a local manufacturer, we made a conscious effort and a conscious choice to be part of the solution. We had the machinery for a fully automated ones, and that's what we used to produce these nice packages. So the packaging could have been nice like this, but because we're focused on creating jobs, we made that deliberate choice to configure our lines for manual sealing as against the fully automation. We consciously chose dignity of hands at work as against that marketing tool of a flawless finish. And at the end of the day, we came out with this choosing people over profit.
Oh, wow. So it means that we should all patronize you because you are trying to say, when you buy my product, I'll give money back to you by employing your brother,
of course,
or your sister, or your friend.
Of course.
It's beautiful. Now, for a company that focuses on creating jobs, then there should be some unique way of treating your employees, right?
Yeah.
Do you have something like that?
Yes, please. Yes, please. So for our large temporary workforce, what we did was that we ensured practices were in line with the labor laws. But for us, it wasn't just meeting a legal requirement. It was ensuring that the core part of our responsibility is about ensuring that we help people. And these people are the ones who are helping build our business. And we want to respect them. So we ensure that we adhere to all of those legal requirements to make them have some dignity, as it were.
In fact, this is being sold, right? These are being sold.
No, please. These are the government ones which are given out for free.
I would have bought because of the principle behind it.
Yes.
You want to empower people.
Yes.
Putting food on the table of people is quite, something we need to. Now, I read a bit on Nordiq, and I realized, and from what you're saying, look, you always focus on inclusion.
Yes.
Inclusion. How does that translate onto the factory floor if I come into your factory?
Okay. So for us, inclusion means opportunities for all. Okay. Since we started, we've actively hired persons with various disabilities, persons that have hearing disabilities, intellectual, and also physical disabilities, including members with Down syndrome. These ones, when you come to the factory floor, are not segregated. They form a core members of the...
Wow.
Yes, and they all receive equal pay, and we give them the opportunity to also express themselves and contribute meaningfully to what we want to achieve. We believe that everyone deserves a fair chance to contribute.
How do you manage them? Because you talk about even people with Down syndrome and all of that, they will need special attention.
Yes, some of them will, but because we've been doing it for so long, we have supervisors and experience in hand that makes it flawless and everything flows fluidly.
I love it when Ghanaian businesses excel.
Yeah.
And because when you do that, we keep the money here.
Yes, of course.
Capital flight is reduced, right?
Yes.
Then it reduces the stress on our business, on our currency. So aside the government contract that you're on, what's Nordiq doing to ensure that parts become very affordable to the Ghanaian girl?
Well, we've expanded our production to make affordable sanitary parts available to everyone in the open market. What we've done is that when we produce locally, we cut the cost that's involved with imports, making our products a bit more affordable than competition in the market, which is mainly imported. And that makes it very convenient for those with low incomes to be able to afford our parts. An example is our cocoa pad we have here. When you compare the price to what is in the market, it is really affordable. It's our way of supporting government's vision in ensuring that even girls who are not part of the free sanitary parts initiative also have access to affordable, hygienic sanitary parts.
And what does this mean for the economy and industry in broad terms?
Well, basically, it means that value is staying at home.
Just like I mentioned, huh?
Of course, of course.
Okay. Now, in terms of the future of Nordiq, how do you see it and its contribution to the national development of this country?
Well, the vision for us is to keep scaling up. We are expanding our production. We are making it more affordable. We want to see a Ghana where no girl misses school because of their period. That is what we want to see, and we want to see workers that are not left out, workers who are treated with dignity. That is the core mandate of Nordiq. Nordiq will continue to invest in technology, in training, and also our supply chains. But always, we want to keep people at the center of the decisions that we make. We'll keep showing that responsible business is actually good business.
Do you know that if we were somewhere that prioritizes, humanness over profit, your product would have been oversubscribed because of this interview, because you've portrayed that you value human life than profit.
Of course.
I hope Ghana will see this, that we can patronize your product to support Nordiq and the vision and all what you're doing.
That's what we hope to.
Okay, I pray it will happen.
Yeah, thank you.
But just before we go, what will be your message to the people who are watching us this morning?
Okay, so we at Nordiq, we want Ghanaians to know that the solutions to our biggest challenges are right here. We don't have to look outside for every solution. They are right here. When you support made in Ghana products, what you're actually doing is that you are supporting jobs, you are supporting families and dignity. And that's very important to us. At Nordiq, we are proud to be part of a movement that is ensuring that we are keeping girls in school and also giving people an opportunity to a good livelihood. Together, we can build a thriving economy and also reduce poverty and put an end to period poverty. We want to build a good economy for everyone.
And the good Lord will bless this vision.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kojo.
But whilst we were talking, I put down something. Let me see if it reflects what you stand for.
Thank you.
And I say, Nordiq is a Ghanaian company, putting people before profit.
Exactly.
Creating jobs, empowering girls in the process, and helping end period poverty. That's the Nordiq story.
You hit the nail right on the head.
You need to pay me for this.
No worries, I'll sort you out.
All right. So that's my friend, for having this conversation. I wish you all the best. And but if someone, actually, this is not part of it, but let me bring it in because we are supporting Ghanaian business, right? If someone is interested, this is government, so no part. If someone is interested in picking any of this, where can the person find you?
Well, we are available in all the major markets. We are in the Kaswa market, Makola, you can get in Medina, Shaiman markets. We're also all over Ghana. We have distributors all over Ghana. Our product is very popular in the market, mainly because of the affordability. But we are actually located in the Free Zones Enclave. You can reach us on 056 111 111.
Okay, let me mention it.
Yes, 056 111 111.
Oh, so 0561 11 11. Did I get it right? Mention
yes. Okay, so another option is 0261
0261
444
444
444
444.
Yes.
Okay. Quite an interesting number there.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Cosmos Botier, a senior representative of Nordiq, the company that is doing so well to end period poverty and also put people first by ensuring that everyone has dignified employment, because that's how we call it, dignified employment. Thank you very much and all the best to you. This is the AM show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more. Please do stay.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Trotro from Kaswa. Why wouldn't he be late? Or being late?
Of course.
Coffee be the luckiest. Coffee from the job be luckiest. From not the purpose she be luckiest. Yeah, you coffee be luckiest. No matter what you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God down for boom. If you're poor, what's that to you? So would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey!
Is that his car?
Everywhere.
Dial star 712#. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
2024 champion!